Hey there, friends! Did you know that 90% of seniors are pouring something into their morning cereal that could be quietly wrecking their health? I'm talking about that milk you grab from the grocery store without a second thought. Sounds harmless, right? But here's the kicker. The wrong kind of milk could be spiking your inflammation, messing with unofficial source with your joints, and even setting you up for bigger health problems down the road. If you're over 50, you need to hear this, because this one simple choice could be stealing your energy and vitality. Stick with me, because I'm Dr. Reeves, and today I'm going to break it down for you and share how you can take control of your health starting tomorrow morning. Now, I know you're probably thinking, Dr. Reeves, milk? Really? I've been drinking it my whole life. Trust me, I get it. But let's dive into a story that'll hit home, and then I'll explain exactly what's going on and how you can fix it. Let me tell you about my neighbor, Joe. Joe's a 68-year-old retired teacher from Ohio, loves his morning routine, coffee, newspaper, and a big bowl of cereal with milk. Sounds like a classic American breakfast, right? Joe's the kind of guy who's always been active, plays golf, walks his dog, even helps his grandkids build tree houses. But over the last couple of years, Joe started feeling off. His knees ached more than usual, his energy tanked by midday, and he was popping antacids like candy because his stomach was always acting up. He chalked it up to just getting old. But one day, over a backyard barbecue, he mentioned this to me, and I asked him, "Joe, what kind of milk are you pouring on that cereal every morning?" His answer? The same 2% dairy milk he's used for decades. That's when I knew we needed to talk. Joe's story isn't unique. I've heard it from folks like Betty in Florida, who thought her joint pain was just arthritis creeping in, or Tom in Michigan, who couldn't figure out why he felt bloated all the time. These are real people, just like you, who didn't realize their morning ritual was working against them. And it's not their fault. No one's talking about this. So, let's get into why that milk in your fridge might be doing more harm than good. Now, I'm not here to demonize milk altogether. Dairy's been a staple for generations, and it's got nutrients like calcium and protein. But here's the problem. The milk most of us grew up with isn't what it used to be, and as we age, our bodies don't handle it the same way. Let's break down the 3 big issues with conventional dairy milk for seniors. First, lactose intolerance creeps up as we get older. See, your body makes an enzyme called lactase to break down lactose, the sugar in milk. But after age 50, a lot of us, especially folks of African, Asian, or Hispanic descent, produce less lactase. That means milk can leave you bloated, gassy, or running to the bathroom with digestive issues. Studies show up to 75% of adults have some level of lactose intolerance, and for seniors, it can hit harder because our digestive systems get less efficient over time. Second, inflammation. Conventional milk often comes from cows pumped with hormones and antibiotics, and it's loaded with a protein called casein. For some folks, casein can trigger inflammation in the body, which is like throwing gasoline on a fire if you're already dealing with arthritis, joint pain, or even heart disease risk. Chronic inflammation is a silent driver of so many age-related issues: stiff joints, fatigue, even brain fog. A 2019 study in the Journal of Nutrition found that dairy proteins can increase inflammatory markers in some people, especially those with sensitivities they don't even know they have. Third, hidden sugars and processing. Many store-bought milks, even the healthy ones, are ultra-pasteurized, which kills off beneficial enzymes and can make it harder to digest. Plus, flavored milks or even some low-fat options sneak in extra sugars, which can spike your blood sugar and lead to that mid-morning crash. For seniors with diabetes or prediabetes, about 1 in 4 folks over 65. That's a big deal. High blood sugar over time can damage your heart, kidneys, and nerves. So, when Joe was pouring that milk over his Cheerios, he was unknowingly setting himself up for achy joints, a cranky gut, and energy slumps. And I bet some of you are nodding along, thinking, that sounds like me. Don't worry, we're going to turn this around. All right, let's make the science super simple. Think of your body like a car you've been driving for 50, 60, maybe 80 years. It's a classic, but it needs the right fuel to keep running smoothly. Milk, for a lot of seniors, is like putting cheap gas in a vintage Mustang. It might work, but it's not ideal, and over time, it causes wear and tear. Here's what happens when you drink conventional milk. Lactose, milk sugar, hits your gut. If you're low on lactase, it sits there, fermenting, causing bloating or cramps. The casein protein can irritate your system, especially if you've got a mild sensitivity. It's like a splinter your body keeps fighting, leading to inflammation that makes your joints ache, or your energy tank. Hormones and antibiotics in non-organic milk can mess with your gut microbiome, those good bacteria that help you digest food and stay healthy. An imbalanced microbiome can lead to everything from digestive woes to weaker immunity. And if you're drinking low-fat or flavored milk, the added sugars spike your blood glucose, which is extra risky if you're watching your blood sugar. Now, here's the good news. Your body's still got a lot of fight left in it. You don't have to live with these symptoms, and you don't have to give up your morning cereal routine. Let's talk about how to make it work for you, not against you. Listen, I know change can feel overwhelming, especially when you've been doing something the same way for decades. You're probably thinking, Dr. Reeves, I've been drinking milk since Eisenhower was president. How am I supposed to switch things up now? I hear you. But here's the truth. You're not too old to feel better. You deserve to wake up with energy, to move without pain, to enjoy your days without your stomach staging a revolt. I've seen folks like Joe turn things around in just a couple of weeks by making small, smart changes. You've got the power to take control of your health, and I'm right here to guide you through it. You're not stuck. You're just getting started on a better way. So, what can you do instead of pouring that conventional milk over your cornflakes? Here are some senior-friendly swaps that'll keep your breakfast delicious and your body happy. Plant-based milks, unsweetened. Try almond, oat, or coconut milk, but make sure it's unsweetened to avoid sugar spikes. These are lactose-free, low in inflammation-causing proteins, and easy on your gut. For example, oat milk is creamy and naturally sweet without added sugar. Joe switched to unsweetened almond milk, and his bloating was gone in a week. Look for brands fortified with calcium and vitamin D to keep your bones strong. Pro tip, check the label for unsweetened and avoid ones with a long list of weird additives. Simpler is better. Lactose-free dairy milk. If you love the taste of dairy, go for lactose-free milk. It's real milk, but the lactose is already broken down, so your gut doesn't have to do the work. It's a great option if you're not ready to ditch dairy altogether. Betty in Florida tried this, and her stomach cramps disappeared, but she still got that classic milk taste. Organic or grass-fed milk. If you're sticking with dairy, choose organic, grass-fed whole milk. It's got fewer hormones and antibiotics, and the higher fat content can help you feel full longer without spiking your blood sugar like low-fat milk can. Plus, grass-fed milk has more omega-3s, which are great for your heart and brain. Non-dairy yogurt or kefir. For a twist, try a non-dairy yogurt, like coconut or almond-based, or kefir, a fermented drink, with your cereal. These are packed with probiotics to boost your gut health, which is huge for seniors. Tom in Michigan started adding coconut yogurt to his morning routine, and his energy levels are better than they've been in years. DIY milk, alternatives. Feeling adventurous? Blend up your own almond milk at home. Just soak almonds overnight, blend with water, and strain. It's cheaper, and you control what goes in. I've got a recipe video coming next week if you want to try it. Other breakfast boosts. Swap some cereal days for overnight oats made with a plant-based milk or Greek yogurt, lactose-free if needed. Add berries, nuts, or a sprinkle of chia seeds for extra fiber and antioxidants. These keep your blood sugar steady and your joints happy. How to start. Next time you're at the store, grab a carton of unsweetened almond or oat milk. Pour a little over your cereal tomorrow and see how you feel. Start small, maybe one day a week, and listen to your body. If you're feeling better, keep going. If you need help picking brands, drop a comment below, and I will share my favorites. Friends, your health is worth fighting for. You've spent years taking care of everyone else, your kids, your grandkids, your community. Now it's time to take care of you. That morning bowl of cereal doesn't have to be a health hazard. It can be a powerhouse of energy and vitality. By making one small change, like switching to a gut-friendly, inflammation-lowering milk alternative, you're telling your body, I'm not done yet. You're giving yourself the chance to chase grandkids, hit the golf course, or just enjoy your coffee without a sight of aches and pains. I've seen seniors like Joe, Betty, and Tom turn back the clock on how they feel, and you can too. You're not just surviving these years, you're thriving. So grab that carton of almond milk, pour it over your favorite cereal, and start feeling the difference. Drop a comment below and let me know how it goes. I'm rooting for you. And don't forget to hit that subscribe button and ring the bell so you don't miss our next video on simple swaps to keep you feeling young at heart. Here's to your health, friends. Let's make these years the best yet.